early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry for James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 30 on second down. Murray, throw right side, complete to Williams. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's more. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Murray to air it out again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football. Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Mayfield on first down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Gets by him at the 25. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching it.
That's Zayvon Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. Thomas brings it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield now. And he fires one incomplete.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. These two teams all tied after 1. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Victor Bolden. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Sliding out of the pocket toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here, because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Murray again, 2nd and 10.
And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing again, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Amari Barno able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away.
The Cardinals take over a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Throwing now is Murray. Finding Williams once more, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Murray now on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. A final shot before half for Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw, steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, With his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
The Canadian track star put up over 600 yards as a rookie in Carolina, and that has earned him some major trust from the organization and his teammates, who both believe he can be an effective NFL starter.
He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
For the 3rd time in his career, we saw Marcus Golden record double-digit sacks, 11 of them in 2021, good for 11th overall in the NFL. Talk about someone who plays with a high motor. This guy is wide open on every snap.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now Mayfield on 4th down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on third down? They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified him perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Thomas has got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the foot. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play fake. Murray. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use.